Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe here. Welcome to Sweet Joelicious Sunday. This is our new project, and today is a National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. No, we're not going to bake any chocolate chip cookies. Everybody else does that. We're going to make something special as always. No beer though. So today, we're going to cook Sochni. Sochni is the Russian or Eastern European pastry made of farmer's cheese and dough. It's delicious, it's unique, you have to try it. To try it, you have to make it. To make it, we're going to help you with that. I'm going to be doing it by myself today. Joe is always busy and he has plans. Hopefully I'll see him on the next Sweet Joelicious Sunday show. But for right now, this is what we're going to do. So this is what we'll need. For the filling, we're going to need 400 grams or 15 ounces of farmer's cheese. That's basically 2 packages of farmer's cheese. You can use ricotta cheese, but farmer's cheese is actually better, a lot better. Then we'll also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of sour cream, 1/2 egg yolk. But don't throw away the rest of the egg, we're going to use it for the dough. Then we got 80 grams of confectioner's sugar, which is 2.8 ounces, and 80 grams of flour, regular flour, which is 2.8 ounces. For the dough, we'll need 1 egg and the remaining egg from the filling. So the egg and a half, I would say. Then we'll need 200 grams of unsalted butter, which is 2 sticks, 8 ounces. 60 grams or 2.1 ounces of powdered sugar. One teaspoon baking powder. And 400 grams or 14 ounces of flour. Now, this recipe is a double portion because I like to make a big batch. You can split it in half. So at this point, we want to start our mixer. We want to put the farmer's cheese in a bowl. Then add sour cream. Half the egg yolk. Vanilla extract. Powdered sugar. And flour. Combine them together and mix with the hand mixer. Gonna mix it. and set it aside. You'll have mixture like this. After that, we're going to start the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Next, we're going to work on the dough. We're going to add the eggs to the bowl, bigger bowl. Butter, soften. And powdered sugar. We're not adding the flour or the baking powder yet. At this point we have yellow mix like this. Next we're going to add baking powder to the flour. And slowly add it to the mixture. A bit at a time. When the mixture gets really thick, we want to start mixing it with a spoon. Adding flour a bit at a time. We're going to make the dough. If you keep all the proportions right, everything should come out perfect. The dough, the filling, and as a final result, the pastry. At this point, we're going to give up the spoon. And do it by hand. So we got a dough ball like this. After the dough is done, we're going to put it on the surface, and we have two options. We can either split the dough in 12 equal pieces and roll out each piece separately, or we can use a form like this, a cookie cutter like this. This is the large size, probably 4 to 5 inches, and we can roll out the dough about 1/4 inch thick. And we want to try to make about 12 pastries total. They don't have to be 12 pastries, but we'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All this extra stuff we're gonna put aside. We're gonna transfer these guys onto the baking cookie sheet. I'd go 6 at a time. 6. And you want to line the baking sheet with parchment paper or spray it with any kind of oil or butter. Pan works just fine. So we got 6 here, 2 here, and we're going to try to make 4 out of these guys. Make 3, and then the rest will go into the fork. I'm going to throw some flour so that it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. Once again, the bottom right corner of this video, there's a subscribe button. Don't forget to click that and like our videos too. Oh wow, we're gonna have some extras. We're actually gonna have more than 12, which is fine. This one right here, I'm just gonna roll out and put the cookie cutter over it, and then spread it inside the cookie cutter. So we do have 14 of them. Fix it with the rolling pin, and we got it. After we rolled out the dough and made the pastry, put them on the baking sheets, we're going to take the filling and spread it evenly over the dough. And we want to put it on 1/2 of each round, of each circle. I'm going to start with a little bit, and if we have to divide the rest over the remaining ones, we'll do that. So only on 1/2, on each half. Seems like we got all of them covered equally with about the same amount of filling. Now we're going to start folding them, just like that. If the filling sticks out a little bit, it's fine. The other half is going to cover it. It's going to look delicious. Should I say Joelicious? Yes, I should. Because you are watching Joelicious Sweet Sunday, the new project by Joe and Joe, part of the Joelicious Kitchen. these guys are ready to go in the hot oven, heated at 375 Fahrenheit. And just before we put them in the oven, we want to take one egg, beat it a little bit, I am actually going to add a little bit of water in this because it's really thick. So now we got a beaten egg that is going to go over the pastries. We got to consider the fact that the pastries are actually going to increase in size a little bit. So we want to keep them away from the edges. The pastries are ready to go in the oven. We're going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Keeping in mind that we might need that extra 5 minutes. We'll have to look at them and see if they're ready. And you will know when they're ready. They will look Joelicious. Alright folks, it's been 25 minutes and I can smell the pastries all over the place. They smell so good, I'm already hungry. Look at these. Perfect, just like that. This is the kind of a pastry that tastes even better, 10 times better on the next day. So if you're patient enough, you can enjoy it even more the next day. I'm gonna have to try just a little bit just to make sure it came out perfectly fine. So this is what we got. They look delicious. Now we're gonna try one. As I said, they taste a lot better on the next day. But this is what we have on the inside right now. Nice, sweet farmer's cheese. Very tender. Not too sweet, perfectly sweet to make them tasty. Joelicious, sweet Sunday.